I was driving the other morning and I was in a rush to get home. And I started tailgating this driver because I was like, please just hurry up. I'm going to be late. I need to get back. It took me a moment to realize that actually there was no way I was going to get back any quicker anyway. We were all doing the same speed. And even if I'd overtaken that person, I'd still be behind the next car, right? So I just took my foot off the pedal. It made me really think about our desperation to get to somewhere quicker, even though actually the likelihood is we'll get there in the same time. In life, we are bombarded with the idea that we can get things quicker and faster, whether that's weight loss or muscle gain, whether that's the next step up the ladder in our career, whether that's making £1 million rather than £10,000, whether that's having a better relationship, better friends, whatever it might be. The world we live in these days is very much about more, about having the best of, to be better, that what we've got now is not enough and that we need more. And there's nothing wrong with being driven. There is nothing wrong with wanting more or better for yourself. But sometimes when we're trying to force things along, when we're trying to push faster, it doesn't actually achieve much, and actually you probably find you start getting pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. In the same way, being in my car that day, I can keep pushing and keep pushing and pushing. The fact is that car is not going to go any faster and I am not going to get home any quicker. So I may as well just step back and let the car flow. And that's very similar to life. Sometimes we really need to take a moment to step back and let ourselves flow through life and be guided by that, and note the things that you truly do want, and that certain things will take time, that pushing really hard all the time isn't necessarily going to be the answer to what you're trying to achieve. Sometimes we need to allow ourselves to take a moment to step back and be present, to really appreciate A, where we are, but B, what it is we truly want in our life. Because sometimes we kind of allow people into our lives, we allow circumstances to be happening within our lives, and we keep holding on to all of these things while still trying to push through, and it actually starts to get more and more overwhelmed with all the things and all the people. The place that you are trying to head to becomes so muddled that you actually lose sight of what it is you're trying to achieve in order to appease everything around you. So sometimes we do need to step back and think, what is it that I really truly need right now? And what things can I just let go? Because there's probably a lot of things in your life that are not serving you, are things that are causing you a lot of stress, are causing you to feel emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally overwhelmed. And that's the point at which we need to think, actually, I no longer want this, or I no longer need this, because this is not helping me in my journey through this life. So that's when we have to make the much more important choices, the choices that we think we should be making, which are all the fast, quick decisions, the quickest route to, as I say, something like weight loss, or the quickest route to making a load of money, are often not really the answers. Often it is about stepping back and being mindful of where you are right now and what it is that you're holding on to. Because so many of us do it. We've all done it. We hold on to people and places and things that just are not serving us. You have probably grown, and maybe the people that you're surrounded by just haven't, and they just may not be the people you need around you. And in the same way, our habits, our behaviors, we may have changed those habits and behaviors, but things that used to be the old habits that you had, or the old behaviors that you had, no longer serving you. You need to think about getting rid of that, because that's going to keep stopping you from getting to where you want to go. Much like, as I say, the analogy with being stuck behind another car. I can keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing that car, but the car is not going to go any faster in front of me. So the other option is to step back and allow the car to move freely, And actually, that will be the time that that car will probably turn off and make space for me to carry on my journey and get me there in the same amount of time with less stress than it would have if I'd been pushing and pushing and pushing on that car to go a little bit quicker. So have a little think about what's going on in your life right now. What is it that is truly serving you? Who are the people who are supporting your growth to be a better person? Who are the people who are holding you back? Who are the people who are not growing with you, who are still stuck where they are? They don't see growth within themselves. What about the places that you go to? What about the material things that surround you? Do they actually serve you? Do they support you? Do they help you get to somewhere that you want to go for? Or are you just staying in the same place because that's the safe place to be? So just be mindful of what it is you're currently doing right now and how is that actually supporting you to move forward in your life in the most positive way, and what is it that you can let go to really find that space for yourself, or what is it that is holding you back right now. And then that will hopefully give you some more clarity in terms of where you are going to go forward and make life a lot smoother and allow like the universe to just bring into your world exactly what it is that you deserve, because you will keep creating barriers for yourself and keep forcing situations to happen because they won't happen. They will just keep closing up. But if you allow yourself to step back, be mindful of where you are right now, things will start to open up for you, and you'll realize that you don't need all the things, you don't need all the people, and you will invite and meet some amazing people along the way by doing this for yourself. So I hope this helps you. I hope this makes things clearer for you, that rather than being the car that's trying to push that other car along, sit back a little bit, take a little moment to enjoy the flow and let things move out of your way and watch as things come to you rather than you forcing yourself forward. Anyway, hope you have a great day and take care. Bye.